morning, guys. Today I'm going to show you guys how I wash my hair with Very Curly Naturals, and then there's going to be a second video showing the braid out that I did last week with, you know, the Very Curly Naturals line. So if you're wondering why we're looking a little rough, that's why. But because I am going to be in the shower and I'm going to do a voiceover, I'm going to show you guys the products now. So the first step for me is going to be the Very Curly sulfate-free strawberry lemonade shampoo. And as usual, everything like smells so fruity. I love it. I love how it makes my hair smell, and you know, it's gentle as well. I don't typically shampoo my hair often. I do have a lot of product in my hair right now, so I need to. So yeah, the second thing I'm going to do is where is, here it is. So I know some people do it in a different order, but I'm actually going to deep condition my hair after I wash my hair with the strawberry lemonade. So this is the Berry Mint conditioner. I absolutely love it. You guys know that. And like I said, this has actually helped reverse some of the damage on my little sister's hair. If you guys saw the video for that, we had used a protein pack that time, but I had also been using the Berry Mint deep conditioner, so she got some of her curl pattern back a little bit up front. And then after that, I will be using the Strawberry Milkshake moisturizing conditioner. Like I said, I know some people prefer to condition their hair and then deep condition. I found that this way works better for me, especially since I will be styling it. I'll have a little bit more slip when detangling it instead of just doing a wash and go. So at that time, I'll show you guys the rest of the products that I'll use for my hair, but I am going to get set up in the bathroom and show you guys how I fix this mess. So I will see you in a second. Okay, so you just saw how I wash my hair. Again, I like to deep condition in between. If I'm not going to sit with the deep conditioner in my hair, like if I'm kind of in a rush or something, I do like to wash my hair first with a shampoo or co-wash if that's what I was using. But in this case, with the shampoo. And then I deep conditioned, stepped back into the shower for a little bit with my cap on so that it could work its magic for about 15 minutes. And then I rinsed it out and then actually used the moisturizing conditioner last. Just because I like that it gives my hair a little bit more slip. And, you know, I don't shampoo often. That shampoo isn't very drying actually, but I got in that habit before using other shampoos, so I just kind of did what I usually do. But this towel actually is a microfiber towel. Now you should either use a microfiber towel, a t-shirt is what I actually use sometimes too, but this one in particular, you could probably get it off like a, I don't know, like a surplus store or something for military. I actually got it when I was deployed because it was compact, it's easy to pack, but I found that it works awesome on my hair in terms of not frizzing or anything like that. So I'll try to find a link to buy it. It's just a regular microfiber towel, but you can use a t-shirt, like a cotton t-shirt at home. If you don't want to buy a towel, use an old t-shirt or something. It works the exact same. So now my hair is all clean. First thing I'm going to do is, with my white tooth comb, I'm going to start parting my hair the way that I want it to go. So if you saw on my Instagram last week, I kind of had this thing going on. I like that, so I'm going to start parting my hair into sections. That way I know which way it's going to go. And I'm also just going through and detangling a little bit again. I detangled in the shower just so it would be easier, but so that I can get these braids in. Where's my ponytail holders? Okay, so you can either use ponytail holders or you can use hair bands. I know people try to shy away from these. Clips, I said ponytail holders, and anyway, you can use clips or ponytail holders, but I prefer this just because sometimes the clips aren't strong enough to hold my hair, and then you got to worry about your sections getting messed up, and I just don't have time for that. So I'm actually going to part my hair into 4. They're not going to be equal sections, but just because it makes it a little bit easier on me. Okay, so I have it in 4 sections and the 5th section is free. What I'm going to do is, as you guys know, I love the lock method. So first things first, I'm going to use my leave-in. So on a smaller section like this, you really don't need too much of it. I'm going to massage that through my hair. And I am doing this on damp hair. Then I'm going to grab my oil. And the leave-in was the strawberry pineapple leave-in. It's in several of my other videos, and this is the wild berry growth oil. And again, because it's such a small section, you really don't need too much. And then finally, we're going to go in with our cream, and I am using the Berry Bliss Berry Butter, Berry Bliss Butter, excuse me, as my cream. I just love how everything smells. Like, it's so fruity. So once you have all this in, you just go ahead and I just use my nail, but section off a little piece. And in the back, for me, I'm going to do this in thirds. So you just section off a little piece and then you just start braiding a plait. Okay, so as you can see, the rest of my hair is done. This front section, I'm going to do in smaller pieces, and I've already put all my products on. But if you guys are like me and you have a different hair texture in the most inopportune place, like right here, You may have to do smaller sections or smaller braids just to get the definition to match the rest of your hair, which is the case with me. I noticed when I did this last week, this top section, this side section especially on the top, didn't hold the pattern as well. I should have done smaller pieces just to get it to look like the rest of my hair. So that's what I'll be doing today. But it is a good, like this type of style, as you all know probably. Like if you're transitioning, this is a great style to be able to hide those multiple textures. Like I said, I'm 100% natural, and I just, July of 2015 is when I had big chopped again. And I mean, originally I thought that area up front was just damaged, but it's really, I just have a whole nother texture because after regrowing my hair, it's still the same, like it still acts the same way. So I am going to do these, I am going to do these in smaller sections, smaller braids, just so that it will hold up a little bit better throughout the week. By day 3 last week, I had to, try to figure out what was going on with my life. But that also had to do with, and what I didn't do this week, I had used Motion's styling lotion, just as thinking it was going to help the style last a little bit longer, but if anything, it hurt it. So we'll see how many days I get out of it this week. But I can say that my hair is feeling, what's the word? Even with it just now, like feeling a lot less sticky, I guess. Like it doesn't feel heavy or product heavy, even though I've used 3 different products on it just to achieve the style that I need, but it doesn't feel like I have that much on it. And I, really use a light hand with it, but. All right, so here's the last one. And like I said, you'll notice that these sections up here are smaller just because of my hair texture. Like you can kind of see it here. I just have a naturally looser curl than, other pieces of my hair. So we're gonna do this one pretty tight, and then that will pretty much be it. It is the morning time, so I do actually need to run errands today. I will show you guys if I decide to do this, because it's Saturday morning. I probably won't take this down until Monday morning, just because my hair does take a long time to dry, but I also kind of don't feel like doing it. I'm not going anywhere tomorrow or anything like that, so I will show you guys, outside of running errands, but I will show you guys how I don't look like ASAP Rocky out in public. So I'll be ready to go. One of my Instagram friends had created a line of handmade head wraps, handmade pre-tied head wraps. So this is my handmade pre-tied head wrap from Constant Covering, and it is silk based. It is silk, not silk based. It is silk on the inside, so it doesn't catch your hair. But I am just going to tuck everything in. Going towards the back. And then up in the back. That way, I don't look too crazy out in public, and it's cute. So I'll put the link for this down below, but I have worn this quite a bit because I love it. But for days that I'm, like I said, doing my hair or I do a twist out or something, this is perfect. So I will be back a final time to show you guys how I take down the hair and tips on getting it to last longer. Okay, so everything's dry. Like I said, I had kept them in for 2 days now. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab that wild berry growth oil again. I'm just gonna put a little bit on my hands and run it through just for a little bit of extra moisture. And I'm just going to gently separate all of the braids. Okay, so notice I didn't separate anything just yet. You can see that, you know, my hair is super defined. Let's zoom in a little bit. Whoops. You can see my hair is pretty defined. Still has movement. I'm just checking to make sure I didn't miss any braids. So for some people, if you don't really like big hair, then, you know, just doctoring this up will be enough for you. I like my hair a little bit bigger. So I'm going to grab a little bit more oil and I'm just going to try to find, you know, feel for bigger chunks in my hair and just separate them. But be careful not to over separate, because when you do that, that's how your hair gets frizzy and it doesn't last as long. So I just try to find pieces like where the hair naturally kind of separates on its own and just pull them apart. Now you could always separate while you're taking the braids down. I like to see how it looks first and then decide how I'm gonna doctor it up. And I remember here I said I did this braid smaller. That way, you know, to try to get that extra definition. This does look a hell of a lot better than it did last week. That section was pretty loose just because my hair's texture there is a little bit looser than other parts of my hair. But it looks a lot better with me making the braids smaller just on that section. It matches the rest of my hair texture better with the braid out. So I think for today, that's about all the separating I'm going to do. Because I am trying to get this to last me all week. I start my internship this week. So the last thing I would be worried about is my hair. Separate a couple of these bigger pieces in the back real quick. So after you go through and do that, the last thing that I like to do is pick it out. So I'm just going to go and lift from the root. I'm not going to pull it all the way through. That's going to mess up everything we just did. So I am just pulling up on the root just for a little bit more volume. There we go. And then just kind of finger style it a little bit just to get everything where you want it. And that's pretty much it. Couple big pieces back here. I just want to separate a little bit more. But other than that, this is pretty much it. Can't wait for my hair to get longer so I can do this. Because I loved my braid outs before, but like I said, this is a good transitioning style. Once you get to a certain length, you know, depending on your preferences, of course. I didn't like my hair braided out when it was a little bit shorter. Now it's manageable, but I wasn't too fond of it before, so I just, you know, either did the finger coils or otherwise, but this is pretty much it. And to preserve this, I have a huge jumbo bonnet that I'm just going to wear, and I also sleep on a silk pillow case. So that between the two of those, I should be okay. I'll just fluff again in the morning, and if I need a little bit more oil, then I will add some more of this wild berry growth oil. But came out good. I'm excited. All right, guys. So Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed already, please like, subscribe, share. You can also follow me on Instagram. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm hoping soon to do a vlog kind of to explain why I went back to school, stuff like that. So I'm hoping soon to have that up. I'm not even sure if anybody's interested in any of that stuff, but I kind of, you know, want to talk a little bit more about myself, what I'm doing in grad school and stuff like that, and just for other people who may be going for Masters of Social Work, etc. So yeah, kind of want to start like a grad school vlog. So look for that. Maybe I'll record next week and see, you know, what get some feedback from you guys. But other than that, like I said, please like, subscribe, share, and follow me on Instagram. I will see you guys next time, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye.